Are you finally sold?
I think so. I think in my head I'm not saying I am sold, but I think it's got me. I think I'm like the fish in my mouth with the hook still in my mouth. I just haven't felt it yet, but I think it's got me.
This is why I like doing the show with you, because I think we have differing. I mean, I think we agree a lot, but we do have differing opinions sometimes. For weeks, you've been saying it's too slow for you. I think it's getting too slow for me, dude. So the fact that you're coming around to it is interesting. Listen, this was a good episode, but I don't know if it's the style of the show. I don't know what it is, but it does feel like. Would you say it's still slow to you?
I don't know. I think we're flip flopping, Mr. James. This
We
week.
We are, man.
Because I feel like technically not too much happened, but I feel like lore wise and scene wise, there was a lot of stuff going on there.
That's how I feel every episode. Good episode, solid, loved it. Good character stuff, but not much is really happening. Listen, the lore dump is good, but I'm just talking about the actual plot of, like, yes, as the audience we're learning a bunch of stuff, but it feels slow to me. And the first couple of episodes, I was like, Jerms, don't worry about it. It's going to get better. Now I actually think I'm starting to understand what you were saying, but now you're kind of getting more into it. So it's really interesting what we think of it. But I mean, still a good episode nonetheless. Listen, I think it's a very weird concept that the dead or their souls, or however you want to put it, are somewhat fighting for the Legion still. What did you think of that concept? Because I got it. I was there. I was present. I was like, okay, they're doing something unique. I like it, but it was a dump. It was definitely an info dump, and I wish they would have showed us and not told us as much. But I guess it makes sense because it's his experience. But what do you think of this concept? Because this concept is very interesting, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a pretty interesting idea. They're kind of taking whatever brain matter or full brains. It's like, oh, if they don't have the full brain, it's only like a grunt. But if they have like a full brain, then we get like if they get the shepherds or whatever, and it's like, oh shit, so it's getting a little spicy here. So it's an interesting idea. I wonder how the actual, I kind of wanted to see more of the other side, because we rarely ever see the other side at all.
Yeah,
like, all we see is, they come in every once in a while, they get destroyed by 86, something goes on. We don't really know what's like the strategy of like the higher ends on either side. We don't even know, we're just, they're just trying to survive. And, are we actually like pushing the front? Are we, trying to go towards somewhere? Because currently it feels like they're just chilling and like, oh, we're being it's like a tornado, coming by. It's like, oh shit, we gotta, buckle up. Let's get these guys real quick. It doesn't feel like they're not progressively trying to do anything. It's just like reacting to whatever. It's like, oh, I can hear them coming in, so let's defend the place. So maybe, hopefully, now that they're both kind of on the same page, they both know what's kind of going on. Hopefully, we can actually be progressive and try to actually do something against the Legion instead of just sitting back and then just okay,
kind of just watching their people die and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, with the Republic side, all we really get is Lena and that that character that she sees from time to time. Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing much of the Republic. We know that they're kind of cold-hearted for, doing what they're doing to the 86. And we certainly don't see anything on the other side. I mean, do we know what the Legion's doing? Do we know why? I guess we kind of know why this conflict is happening. But yeah, I mean, listen, there's two types of stories. There's plot-driven stories, and then there's character-driven stories. I would say most of anime is probably character-driven, but then there's some that are heavily, heavily plot-driven, right? Like, a good example is like Attack on Titan, right? Of course, there's good characters, and we get some characterization, but like a show like that is very heavy on the plot. The plot is the driving force, absolutely. Then if you look at something that's slice of life, I mean, we could whatever, right?
For
Anything
days.
slice of life is going to be Nagatoro. Is Nagatoro huge in the plot? No, it's way, way more based in characters, right? So this one is certainly more plot driven, certainly more story driven than character driven, and that's fine. Info dumps are fine, I guess, but
not getting much plot.
we're not getting much actual plot, right? There's a lot of buildup, there's a lot of explaining, there's a lot of there's a lot of character stuff, but again, you can just tell that they're not going deep into the characters. So what I want to see is, where is this plot going to go? How is Lena going to work with the 86 to maybe get them out of their enslavement, their, them being marginalized and discriminated against? How is she going to get them out of their servitude? How is she going to help them win the war? We're 5 episodes in.
Can she even do that?
Can she even do it? How is she going to manipulate maybe the Republic to get what she wants? So I just want to see a little bit more of that stuff go on. I want to see the plot progress. I'm glad that we have more of a backstory on the Legion, but I want to see more of it progress for sure. So final thoughts on this week's episode, Jerms.
I personally think there's a lot of good stuff there. There's a little bit of a lore dump, but I think from now on, we really got the setup of what's the goals. Why are we doing this? I think we've had enough backstory. We're already 5 episodes in. I think we've got enough about all the characters. Let's go right into it.
Absolutely. And guys, gals, are you watching 86? What do you think? Did you read the light novels? Like, where are you coming in for the story? We're anime only, so this is all new to us for the first time. Maybe, hey, listen, people might be like, hey, it picks up. What are you guys talking about? It's slow right now, but it's going to pick up. So let us know in the comment section below, guys.